Once again, we're joined by Dr. Mark McKenzie. What are some of the factors that play into the larger decisions that the court has to make?
A lot of people don't take the court as a political body, and it is a political body. People want the court to only decide cases based on the law, but based on your ideology or based on circumstances, people's perceptions of the law can vary. Most of the time, the cases that the Supreme Court is dealing with, a lot of lower courts have looked at the issues, so by the time the issue gets to the Supreme Court, it's a very murky, divisive issue that no one else previously in the lower courts has been able to decide. So oftentimes, these court cases that the Supreme Court takes are political in nature, and there is no one legal answer. So ideology does play a part in their decisions, but ideology doesn't mean that the judges can do whatever they want. Even if the justices don't like the president, they can't issue an arrest warrant for the president because no one would pay attention to the court. And both conservative and liberal ideologies have a perception of the law that guides the justices, even if they're liberal or conservative. And then many cases that reach the court maybe don't fit in an ideological perspective. And in those cases, lots of other factors come into play, including the circumstances of the case, the facts of the case, the oral arguments can have an influence in setting the perspectives for the justices and what the issues are. So it's a political body, and people should understand that, but it also has some law to guide the justices.